When flying on a domestic airline and planning to bring hand tools for a site survey, it's crucial to understand the Transportation Security Administration or TSA guidelines for checked baggage, as well as other airline restrictions. These guidelines aim to ensure safety and security while facilitating smoother travel. Firstly, concerning hand tools, pack them securely in a hard-sided container or toolbox. This protects the tools themselves and also prevents them from damaging other items in your luggage. Secondly, it is recommended to lock the container or toolbox to prevent unauthorized access. Thirdly, place your tools in a separate bag from personal items like laptops or cameras. This separation can streamline the security screening process. Fourthly, it's a good practice to declare the tools to the airline representative at check-in. This transparency can help avoid misunderstandings and potential delays. Fifthly, remove all sharp blades from tools such as knives or scissors. If you must bring sharp objects, wrap them securely to prevent injury to baggage handlers. Beyond these tool-specific guidelines, consider the following general restrictions and recommendations for checked baggage. Most domestic airlines allow checked bags weighing up to 50 pounds and measuring 62 linear inches, which is the sum of the length, width, and height, for free. Bags exceeding these limits may incur additional fees. It's essential to check with your specific airline for their exact policies, as they can vary. Regarding liquids and gels, the TSA has strict rules. Liquids and gels over 3.4 ounces are prohibited in carry-on luggage. Therefore, place larger containers in your checked baggage. To expedite the security screening process, laptops, tablets, and other electronics must be removed from bags and placed in separate bins for scanning. Powders over 12 ounces are subject to additional screening. To avoid delays, consider packing powders in smaller containers or placing them in your carry-on luggage if permitted by the airline. Avoid packing valuables in checked baggage. Items such as jewelry, important documents, and expensive electronics should be carried with you or sent separately. If you need to bring prescription medications, keep them in their original containers and carry a doctor's note if necessary. This helps avoid any questions or concerns during security checks. Most food items are allowed in checked baggage, but it's always a good idea to check with the airline for specific restrictions, particularly for international flights or perishable items. Certain items are strictly prohibited in both checked and carry-on baggage. These include guns, ammunition, explosives, and other dangerous goods. Familiarize yourself with the TSA list of prohibited items to avoid any issues. To make your travel experience easier, consider the following tips. Arrive at the airport early to allow ample time for security screening and check-in. This is especially important when traveling with tools or other items that may require additional inspection. Pack efficiently and avoid bringing unnecessary items. The less you have to pack, the easier it will be to manage your luggage and navigate the airport. Use clear plastic bags for liquids and gels. This allows security personnel to easily inspect these items. Label all bags with your name and contact information. This will help ensure that your bags are returned to you if they are lost or misplaced. Securely attach a TSA-approved luggage lock to your checked bags. This will help deter theft and protect your belongings. Familiarize yourself with the airline's baggage policies and restrictions. This will help you avoid any surprises or unexpected fees. Be respectful of TSA and airline personnel. They are there to ensure the safety and security of all passengers. Remember to consult the TSA website .gov and your airline's website for the most up-to-date information on baggage restrictions and security procedures. Keep in mind that regulations can change, so it's always best to be prepared. Furthermore, consider these additional points to enhance your travel preparation. When packing tools, ensure they are clean and free of any residue that could be misinterpreted during security screening. For instance, if you're carrying tools that may have come into contact with hazardous materials, clean them thoroughly beforehand. Also, it may be useful to have documentation related to the tools, such as manuals or purchase receipts. This can help clarify their purpose if questions arise. Consider investing in a high-quality, durable toolbox or container specifically designed for transporting tools. These containers often have features like reinforced corners, secure latches, and customizable foam inserts to protect your tools during transit. When packing electronics, back up your data before you leave. This will protect your information in case your devices are lost, stolen, or damaged during your trip. If you're bringing a power strip or extension cord, make sure it's UL listed and in good working condition. Avoid bringing damaged or frayed cords, as they could pose a safety hazard. If you have any medical conditions or disabilities, notify the airline in advance. They can provide assistance with boarding, seating, and other accommodations. When going through security, be prepared to remove your shoes, belt, and any metal objects from your pockets. Place these items in the provided bin for screening. If you're traveling with a companion, coordinate your packing efforts to avoid duplication of items. This can help save space and weight in your luggage. Before you leave for the airport, double-check that you have all your essential documents, including your ID, boarding pass, and any necessary permits or licenses. Make copies of these documents and store them separately in case the originals are lost or stolen. If you're renting a car at your destination, familiarize yourself with the local traffic laws and driving conditions. Also, make sure you have adequate insurance coverage. Consider purchasing travel insurance to protect yourself against unexpected events such as trip cancellations, medical emergencies, or lost luggage. If you're traveling to a different climate, pack accordingly. Bring appropriate clothing, footwear, and accessories to ensure your comfort and safety. Stay hydrated during your flight and avoid consuming excessive amounts of alcohol or caffeine. These substances can dehydrate you and exacerbate jet lag. Take advantage of the in-flight entertainment options to help pass the time. Watch movies, listen to music, or read a book. Upon arrival at your destination, inspect your luggage for any damage or missing items. If you find any problems, report them to the airline immediately. Finally, be patient and understanding throughout the travel process. Air travel can be stressful, but by being prepared and following these guidelines, you can minimize potential problems and enjoy a smoother, more pleasant trip. When dealing with lithium batteries commonly found in tools and electronics, it is important to understand the regulations surrounding their transport. Generally, spare lithium batteries are not allowed in checked baggage and must be carried in carry-on luggage. However, there are restrictions on the size and quantity of batteries allowed. Lithium-ion batteries with a watt-hour rating of more than 100 watt-hours are typically prohibited, and there is a limit to the number of batteries you can carry. It's crucial to check the specific regulations of your airline and the TSA regarding lithium batteries before your trip. Also, when transporting tools with batteries installed, ensure they are properly protected to prevent accidental activation during transit. This might involve removing the battery, using a battery cover, or packing the tool in a way that prevents the power switch from being engaged. Furthermore, it's advisable to carry any relevant documentation for the batteries, such as specifications or safety data sheets, in case security personnel require additional information. Understanding and adhering to these guidelines will help ensure the safe and compliant transport of your tools and batteries. Remember to always prioritize safety and security when traveling by air. If you have any doubts or questions, don't hesitate to contact the airline or TSA for clarification. Planning is key to ensure an easy trip.